Welcome to Kerr 9000's Horror House.
Hi, it's Kerr 9000 back again, and the film I'm here to talk to you about today is Jeepers Creepers, the 2001 horror film which was written and directed by Victor Salva. Now, something you can probably pick up straight away is that I usually use the trailers for these films to talk about them, or some other cuts of the film. Now, I'm talking about this over footage of Worzel Gummidge, the Scarecrow. There's a very good reason for this. Victor Salva, the director and writer of Jeepers Creepers, was convicted of sexual misconduct with one of the underage stars of a previous film of his, Clown House, who was 12 years old at the time, and he even videotaped one of these encounters. Also, commercial videotapes and magazines containing child pornography were found in his home. He pleaded guilty to these acts, including oral sex with a person under 14 and procuring a child for pornography. Now, what did he get for what is an incredibly horrendous crime? Well, 3 years, and he only actually served 15 months. That is the reason I am not showing footage of Jeepers Creepers. While I'm more than happy to talk about the film, I am not happy to help Salva profit from this in any way, shape or form. I don't want to be met with any kind of copyright strikes that have deals where money goes back to the producers and stuff, which could essentially end up in his pockets. I do recognise that a lot of other people had parts in this film, from acting to camera grips, runners, but I'm not going to have a discussion about separating art from the artist, at least not at this time. I'm just going to review this film quickly. The film is about a pair of siblings called Trish and Darry Jenner, and they're pursued by a monster called the Creeper, a demonic creature who, is basically a serial killer creature that looks a little bit like a cross between a reptilian and the creature from the Black Lagoon. In fact, the film and the creature itself takes its name from the 1938 song Jeepers Creepers. You've probably heard it's the one, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? And that song appears in this film. Now, something I'm going to say that I actually mean in a very complimentative way is that although this film came out in 2001, it very much feels like a product of the 80s. I would hold it up along things like, stylistically at least, the Jason and the Halloween films, and I actually think it's quite a good film, providing, you can watch it for what it is without getting sidetracked by knowing about the director. I think it was a good choice to make the two protagonists a brother and sister, because then there's no will they, won't they stuff. It's purely focused on, are they going to live or not? Now, not to give too much away, the Creeper essentially kills people and steals body parts. And one of the main characters finds his lair and the bodies with parts missing. We've then got the rest of the film based on them trying to flee and get away and get the authorities. If you like bloodbaths where you're going to see lots of people ripped apart, maimed, this film is probably really up your alley. And I think there's some brilliant performances in it. Justin Long, who plays the main male protagonist, does a really good job of mixing humour, terror. He feels like a real person, so, kudos to him. And the effects on the monster are really good. They really make it come to life. It feels like it could be real. It also feels like by the time you finish this film that you could go any direction with this monster. It could be in countless sequels. So far it's been in 3. The only thing I'm going to say is, if you want to see this film, I was lucky, I got a Blu-ray of it from a charity shop for 50p, which I was more than happy with, because obviously second-hand, no money's lining anybody's pockets. I'm going to go for the rare thing of saying pirate this film. Yes, you might say it's taking money away from other people that aren't Victor Salva. But if you like a particular actor in this, or you like the makeup effects, then look that person up and support their work in another way. Okay, it's Kerr9000 signing off, saying keep on watching those films.